Hello everyone, it's Damaris here from Paper is Fabric. It's been a minute, and since I've done a video, it's actually been a minute, for a way long minute, that I've even crafted. Probably the reason, just things going on and stuff like that. Mojo, I didn't have any. I'm still not sure if I have any or if I just sort of like tapped in like Wi-Fi to somebody else's today. But I was challenged by a friend who knew that I was going through it and that I wasn't doing anything, and figured that maybe if she said, look, I'm going to put it on blast on YouTube, which I understand she did. I wasn't allowed to view her video, but she did tell me that she put it out there, and she mentioned me. She said that it was even labeled with my name or my YouTube name. So anyway, she called me up one day and she was like, hey, I know what we can do. Why don't we do this? And I was like, okay. And I just never got around to doing it. And then another day she called and was like, you know what? Why don't we do this? And I'm like, okay, I'm down. And then it's like, all right, well, give me a minute. And what I do is just retreat to the bedroom, and it never happened either. So this time she said, look, I'm sending something to you. This is what we're going to do. And she sent me a sketch. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you because my netbook is what's connected to my printer. I can't get my laptop to connect, so I can't print it out. But anyway, she sent it to me, and I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. Well, that was a couple of days ago. And true to form, she got right on hers, and it's already up. Me, I would come home, but I would have an idea, but I just couldn't get it to do anything. So last night, I came home, and again, retreated to the bedroom, but I got myself up, dusted myself off, and headed to my craft room. And I think I got in here about maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, somewhere around there, and I didn't leave until 3 o'clock. And then again this morning, I got up about 7:30, and about 8:30, quarter to 9, I was back in the craft room, and I finished off what I started last night. Now, to hear her tell it, y'all, she is going to say it took me 15, 16 years, 26 months, 38 days, and like 52 hours to get it done. But it only took me since last night, once I got started. And this is what I came up with. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see the what is it called? The sketch. She has it on her channel, and I'll put the link to it on the description when, down in the bottom. I'll put it there. The what do you call it? The sketch had some banners and had a circle with for journaling. It had pictures, 3 of them, or 3 areas for pictures. I don't have pictures, and so my 3 areas are empty. And then another circle for journaling. You didn't have to follow it exactly, and of course I I didn't. I overall I did, but there are things that I just substituted. As far as the main journaling, what I did was I found a little poem. For my banners, I used a word which is about the poem. And in the 2 places here, I want to put, I was going to put you and me. Is it here? See, I was going to put you and me. Well, this is the and sign and me. But time was running out, and I know she was a little wanting Hancy to have me put this up. So what I also thought is, if I could, and the you and me, sorry y'all, the you and me is, the you is her, and the me, me. And I figured if I could get her to do it, then I would do it, and maybe we could put a picture. Or what I'll do is I'll take the pictures from our blog spots, or is that what you call it? Blog spot. Yeah. I'd take the picture from there, download it, and put hers here and mine there. And okay, I'm supposed to say what I used. All right, here's the layout. And what I used was, I was going a different route with this, when I started. I was going to say something only about myself, but I figured since she made me do this, I'd include her. So I used paper from this stack. It's by DCWV. I got this from, I think it was like TJ Maxx or something like that. They were having a sale. And the actual papers that I used from the stack were these pages right here. Oh, well, you can see the background, and the background is, it actually comes like this with all the the sections, so I didn't have to do anything. And for the banner, I used this one and this one, as you can see here. Okay, and for the photo mats, which are these right here, I use this. Okay, for the journaling, this page already came like that with little lines, so I took that and placed it behind this vellum piece that I printed out a poem. And the edge of it, this area here, was also along here, and that's what I put behind the photo mats. Okay. So we got that. Oh, and guess what? I was told also to say, she's always telling me something to do. Anyway, I use my spellbinders. It had been so long since I had used them, I forgot even what plates to put in the Cuttlebug. And so I had to call I had to call her for her to tell me what to do. But right here is my spellbind, one of my spellbinders, and it is, which one? Whoops. It's this spellbinder. I don't know what it's even called. What is it called? Oh, Lacy Circles 5. And they look like that. Okay, so that's what I used here. Okay, right here. And actually, that paper is just a piece of beige cardstock that I inked with with black soot. And excuse my arm. Y'all know this stuff, but she told me to do it. Anyway, this is the black soot, and I just used this little dauber thing here, and I mutzed it on there. And then I went around the piece from the journaling, and I inked around that and laid it down. Okay. All right, moving on. And then for my labels, not my labels, for my, what do you call these things? Photo spots, photo mats. I can't get that out. I guess I don't do enough of this. I use this label. This spellbinder. What is this one called? Labels 8. And I wonder why I call it 8 and I only get 6. Anyway, it's it's Labels 8 by Spellbinders Nestabilities. I did that. And I used a little bit of this rickrack. It already had a rickrack design, but I wanted to give dimension, so I had this, and I figured I better start using my stuff. So I used that. To make my banner, I took, okay, I know I've lost it. Oh, here it is. I took another one of my spellbinders, and it has this shape, but it came out wavy, and I didn't want the wavy shape. So I went around the part it cuts out is wavy, and I didn't want that. So I went around the edge and then traced it here, cut it out twice, glued it, and then sat there and actually traced this around each one of these and then cut them out by hand. So I know that's the hard way, but I wasn't trying to test the Cuttlebug and Spellbinder thing again. So that's what I did for my labels. Now for the letters, I used these stickers. Oh, I thought I had gotten these at Big Lots. But I used these stickers. They're like this weird color green. However, I like the font, and I actually got them at Marshall's for $1.49. Can you see that? $1.49, see? And I bought all that they had. I think they had 3 of them, so I have a bunch of them. It's a lot of letters on here too. Look, get a whole lot. You know, a lot of times when you need extra letters, you don't have them, but this one has a lot. Okay, so then I took those letters and I used my Bic marker, this thing here, and I sat there and I colored each one of them in so that I could get them black. And then I glued them down. And because they're old, I used some of my glossy accents or something like that to actually glue them down. And that ampersand is also the same thing. Okay, now what else? All right, you had to have another circle, and they made it a journaling spot, but I didn't want another one, so I just put a flower, and I used these flowers that Michael's used to have a while ago. Remember the ones with the flower in the top? I used one of those, and I put a button for the center, and I got this in a pack of these K & Company adhesion things. Okay. Oh, and in between, just to give a little bling, I use these pearls. I don't remember where these are from. I think they're from like the dollar thingamajiggy at AC Moore or something else. And I put them here and here. Okay, so I did this calling it Sisters because there's this little poem. Oops, this poem says a lot about Lisa. That's who challenged me, Scrapbooking2010. Lisa and me, and if you don't mind, I'll read it. It says, "We are not really sisters, but we're sisters of the heart, and nothing shall ever tear our friendship apart. They say that gems are priceless, and I guess that is true, but our friendship is priceless. I can't imagine my life without you." And that's how I feel about Lisa. So let's see, there it is, right there. So I did this as a challenge. I want to thank her for calling me out, putting it out there, because I probably wouldn't have been in this room doing anything. And I not only created something that I'm I'm happy with. I created something, but I used my stuff, and maybe I'm on my way out of my slump. So anyway, I just thought I'd share. No, I didn't. She told me I had to. Anyway, I'm sharing with you. So y'all take care. Leave a comment. And maybe I'll see you soon again. Damaris from Paper is Fabric saying bye-bye.